Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Life has just been really crazy, just really busy and all that stuff. But I'm finally doing another one today. So I'm gonna be talking about just basically how to overcome anything, just anything, like really like any kind of addiction, anything you're struggling with. And this is on my mind lately, I guess, because of what I've just seen going on in the world, and a lot of stuff, crazy things happening, and there's people that I know who have died from an addiction and stuff like that. And it's like a really huge epidemic right now, and it's something that should be addressed. So I think that's just why I decided to talk about this topic, because a lot of people don't know how to overcome anything they're struggling with, or they don't know how to do it the right way, and a lot of times, they're lost and don't know who to turn to. So that's why I feel like some people need to hear this, so they know that there is someone they can turn to, and that person is Jesus. But whether it's any type of addiction, like whether it's drugs, whether it's drinking, whether like you're someone who watches pornography, there's so many out there. There's so many things that even shopping can be an addiction, something simple like that, and basically anything is a struggle in your life right now, and all that stuff, like peer pressure and all that stuff. Jesus is the only one that can pull you out of that. And there's hope. There's always hope for somebody. There's hope for everybody, and there's change for you. But it starts with yourself. You have to work on yourself first to do that. And you can't do it on your own, which is why you need Jesus, because Jesus is the only one who's going to pull you out of that rut, pull you out of that addiction, and touch your spirit and touch your life, and be able to, and he's the one who's going to help you recover and come out of that. Don't let people tell you you're not worth it, you can't do it, you'll never come out of it. Don't listen to that, because they're wrong, because you can come out of it, anything, no matter how bad it is. I've seen this happen to many people in my life. My pastor is one person who struggled with some addictions, and Jesus saved him and came out of it. So don't ever let people tell you that you can't do that, it's impossible to do, because nothing is impossible with God. And if you bring Jesus into your life, he can bring you out of it. So don't let people speak negative about that over you, or bring you down and say that you can't do it when you can, and don't let those people influence you in any way. And you can be set free from addiction through Jesus, and you can renew your life, renew your spirit, and start new. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And I think one very important thing I should say is don't give into peer pressure, because a lot of times peer pressure is what starts that addiction. When you give into peer pressure, when you have Jesus in your life, then it will be easy to say no and to not give into peer pressure. I'm someone who grew up in a Christian home, so I always knew how to handle peer pressure well, and knew how to say no. People have tried to get me to drink, people have tried to get me to smoke, and because I had Jesus in my life, I knew it was wrong, and I knew it was not what I should be doing. So I was able to say no. But some people are not as fortunate and have that strength because they weren't brought up in a Christian home. But if you surround yourself with positive influences like that, and avoid people who are going to peer pressure you, that makes it much easier. So you want to really avoid those kind of people as much as you can. And no matter what people tell you, whether they say it's the cool thing, it's what everybody's doing, there's nothing wrong with saying no, and you don't want to fall into that path of darkness. And because I almost went there myself. And so I think it's very important to not give in to peer pressure, and to not let people influence you, and don't let them push you into something you don't want to do. They should like you for who you are, and if they don't, then they shouldn't be in your life. A lot of times that is what starts these addictions, is when you give in to that. So I think that's very important, and so people should hear that. But when you have Jesus, you can be healed and you can have peace and you can be healed from any addiction, and He can renew your life and your spirit, and and you should not be defined by the world. You should be defined by Jesus, and don't follow the world and follow Jesus, because He's really the only person that can set you free from any addiction, that can give you peace, that can give you hope in your life, that can help you recover from anything, and to keep you grounded and keep you from that kind of life. And I think it's so important to act on these things, by going to the one who set you free, which is Jesus, and to better your life. And no matter what people tell you, God loves you. God loves everybody, even if you don't love Him back, even if you're away from God and He's not somebody who's in your life. He loves you no matter what, and He cares for you and wants what's best for you and has plans for you. So just always remember that and take that into your thought when you're having these bad thoughts and wondering, should I do this, should I do that? Just think, what would God think? And He loves you and wants what's best for you no matter what you do, even if it's people who don't follow Him and are in sin. He loves them anyway. So I think that's very important to remember, and that will help people who are having this problem. It's become so normal today, like it's nothing, and it's too many people are losing their lives over it, and it's not enough is being said and done about it. So don't be that kind of person, and just try to focus on the positive influences and just turn to Jesus, because He's the only person who's going to give you strength and pull you through this and any kind of addiction and anything you're trying to overcome. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope that it helps you in a way, and it will reach out to some of you guys. I hope to do another video soon. If you have any ideas or have anything you want me to talk about, just let me know and I will do that. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.